Dear all, Hari Om. Greetings from Ritanveshi. I hope you all are doing good. We are here today with a new session of Ritanveshi Mindfulness series, Prana Vidya and Chakra Meditation. In the last class, we studied about Prana and Pranayama, Prana and Cosmos, Prana movements, Rechak, Purak and Kumbhak, and Mudras in Yoga. Today, we are going to discuss and study Prana Vidya and Chakra meditations, the concept of Prana Vidya, brief introduction about all 7 chakras, nature of chakras, Kundalini Yoga, and Kundalini Shakti. Without taking much of your time, I would like to invite Professor Rajesh to start today's session. Professor Rajesh.
Namaste and welcome to you all for today's session. And today's session is all about the prana and chakra. But might be you have several questions regarding the chakras, the prana. So I would like, if you have any question, then I start the question from that first. And then I will move because every practitioners must have some experience, have prana of in their practices of asana, in pranayama, and in many other practices. If you do meditation, then must be you have several type of experiences. So before I go through some concepts and understandings, rather I would like to just listen your feelings about chakras, what you understand the chakras, and then I'll go through the proper understanding according to classical texts, according to understanding of those people who really experienced or felt these chakras. So maybe I would like to start with the Chaitanya Anand. Chaitanya Anand, Jyoti, if you have some queries or experience to share about the chakras and chakra meditation, you are a good teacher and you taught these things in a great detail. So I'd like to start from your side. So Jyoti, if you are listening me, yeah, Jyoti.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Yeah. I'm trying to, I don't know what happened to my, it's just 1 minute. Guruji.
Seems network system has some problems with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Jyoti, I would like to just listen from your side as a teacher, as a practitioner. You are practicing chakra and teaching the chakras. So it would be great if you share your things, your knowledge, your experiences.
For sure, Guruji. So the chakras are the energy centers in our body that plays an important role in our physical, mental, and our spiritual well-being. Understanding of the chakras, that the mind energy system is essential for becoming the most vibrant, healthy, and version of yourself. And also, like as I have experienced, as I have been through with you lots of practices of chakras and all. So like before my setup with the chakras, that it was on the physical level, on the physical body. But after practicing with the chakra meditation with you, Guruji, I have realized that the chakra are not on our physical body, it's on our pranic body. And also with the, like, since everything in the mind and body energy system is moving, and also that there are 7 main chakras that open, that aligned, that fluid. And also with the help of the chakra meditations and all, it helps you to release the blockages and the knots and let the flow of the energy is constructed with our pranic body. Guruji, you're mute.
Yes, sorry. Yes, you are right. It is not exactly in a physical plane. You are very right. If we operate somebody to find out really where is the Muladhara chakra, where is the Swadhisthana chakra, if you go through operations, even operations done in a MRI or high powerful MRIs, you will not find any type of such type of lotus petals, colorful. You will not get somewhere in a body. So is it there? But yes, when you work on your pranic level, on your energy level, then of course you feel it. It is not just by the mental imagination. Prana is something with the feeling. As I said before, prana we feel. Just when you touch your body, you feel the feel of touch. When you listen, you feel the sound by your ear. Senses feel something. Similarly, your prana can be felt. It is not in a physical plane, but it is a plane where you feel. You feel something is there. It may be colorful, maybe not colors, but yes, it has some light. It somehow controls several parts of the body. Every chakra have some mantras, some geometrical shapes. It has some powers. Yes, we can feel it. So yes, you're true. It is not in a just physical plane, and you cannot find it. But when you practice by your energy, by your prana, by your pranic channels, then yes, really you will find it. So I would like to take some more opinions. So Iyana, you're practicing Hatha Yoga from some time. So Iyana, do you have something to say about the chakras?
Not really a lot, because I'm practiced not for a long period of time. It's nearly 6-7 months, so it's not just all my life. But we have already done lots of practices with Jyoti. Honestly speaking, we don't have a lot of time just to concentrate only on this aspect of yoga, because it's like a specific eclipse maybe things. So, but of course, we just did it last time. Jyoti, as far as I remember, we did it just last time, maybe last or class before. So some special meditation for opening of prana, of these chakras, and for, yes, we do it. But maybe I'm in the beginning of this way. That's why I cannot just hold this feeling pretty long and cannot just concentrate only on these chakras and on these feelings. So I cannot hold it long. So maybe it's just my problem.
No, no, it's okay. In the beginning, it's always difficult to really find out, or you can say, our senses are not so subtle in that sense, which we can feel these things, because it has very, very subtle vibrations or feelings. So yes, it takes little time to feel it. So in this group, we have Tanja Strickler. So Tanja Strickler, say something about you and your practices. So I don't know what type of yoga practices you did before, and do you have any such type of experiences, as you say, chakras or something? Please.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Yogi Raj. I practice predominantly Vinyasa Yoga. I do have some, I would say, basic experience with chakras. I do some sound healing. And depending on my, I would say, mental state, I can feel the chakras when I do the bija mantras. So it took me a while to actually resonate with the different parts of my body, but I find this a very interesting practice, actually, to connect to your pranic body.
Right, right. Oh, great. Yes, I hope you did a very nice practices in Vinyasa. Yes, of course, it gives really a good uh, networking inside, connections inside with the prana and the physical body. Yes, but sometimes if you go more subtle, then might be you can reveal, explore some resource of the prana, and that will be really a great experience. I can see here Maria Kaplan is there. Are you here, Maria? Can you listen me? Are you here?
Yes,
Can I see
I'm
you?
here. Yes, yeah, actually my camera is not working, but I hope you can hear me.
Oh, Maria, if you are the same, then after a very long, long time, I see you.
Yes, yes, it's true. I'm the one from Salzburg. We've seen the Untersberg, the mountain.
Oh, yes. Oh, great. Oh, great. Yeah, it's really a long time to see you, Maria. So, thank you for coming. Salzburg, I remember I spent a nice time with you, and you came to Salem Sea, and we had a nice time. A lot of talking in Vienna also.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes, 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 Maria. Thank you for coming. So, we are discussing about chakras, and remember last time we went for a forest walk and talk about supernatural powers, isn't it? And
Yes.
if you remember, we talked about the prana and the energies. And then I remember you said that there are some power points in the earth, in Europe also, you know it, and where we can reveal some special strength in some places also, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'm still experimenting without really knowing. So I wouldn't say that I'm a specialist on it. I'm just exploring what I sense and try to dig deeper, but feel myself more as a permanent beginner, as I've always said. Like all the years that I know you, I always feel like a permanent beginner because my practice is very unsteady. So there are phases of yoga when I do it, and then there are phases when I don't because I travel for business and yeah, so but still exploring in all fields, and also in the times when I'm not actively meditating, I have the impression that in my day-to-day life there are things happening that are somehow revealing me stuff that wouldn't be revealed when I would only meditate. So yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
I
interesting.
remember. I remember, Maria. Whenever you were in a class or in talking, you have some special diary and a lot of questions. You know, my friends, when she comes in a class, she has a lot of questions. Means she is a, you can say, Wikipedia of questions.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, it's really good. And Maria, we are going to start again some classes after some time. I was also in pandemic situation. I was in a Korea. I left Korea. Now I am in India. So we'll start again online classes and offline classes. So
Mhm.
it's nice to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to see
Yeah,
you.
thank you. Thank you. And here I can see Andrea is also here. Hello, Andrea. Can you listen me, Andrea? Okay, maybe some internet issues. Um, Also, we have Tanja Crisis. Tanja Crisis, can I talk with? It's okay.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, hello.
I'm like Serena invited me to these talks, and I'm really new. I recently did a yoga teacher training in Sri Lanka, and I'm totally new into learning all about. And I'm just super interested, and I'm thankful that I can hear.
Okay, great. So, can you have a little talk on prana or chakras if you have heard in Sri Lanka and if you have some experience about it?
I'm
Hello. Hmm.
You hear me?
Yeah. Now I can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, great. Yeah, we had, like I had a kind of a different approach teacher training, synergy yoga, and we like the part of meditation and all that came a little bit too short. So that's why I'm interested in getting to know a lot more.
You're
Yes, great.
mute.
Yes, great. I'll try my best to give you very classical informations and whatever is written in a text, in a classical text, whatever those experienced people have experiences, they have feelings. So just I talk very practical, pragmatic, and those approaches which you can apply on yourself. Okay, great. So we have Tom here with us. So Tom, tell me something about you and your practices.
So hello everyone. I'm a regular practitioner of Yoga Nidra and of Hatha Yoga. Wonderful Jill is one of my teachers. So yeah, my experience is more of a gambling basically. So I'm looking to deepen my knowledge into the Prana Vidya and the chakras because I think I had a first experience basically, but I don't really know where to put things and how to, yeah, what like some meat on the bone basically to understand the theoretical part that I have learned about world.
Okay, good. Welcome. So yes, we can discuss here, and if any problems in your practice, if you feel something to share, you're very welcome to us. So thank you, Tom. So welcome to everybody. I just want to show you some of my slides, and I share my screen. Um, yeah. Okay, great. So here you can see what topic we have today, and we have a lot of talk about the prana in earlier sessions. But yes, I want to reveal it that yes, it is a basic principle of our life, the nature, the universe, and we can say the whole universe is made up of the energy, the prana, and science also believe in the quark. The quark is the smallest particle where the atoms, the neutrons, protons, electrons are made up of. And yes, this is energy. So some way we can say we are made up of energy, and we already discussed about how we linked with the astral body and physical body, how the outer nature and inner nature are interconnected. So prana, we can say, a central idea of the yoga. So yoga is not just a physical exercises we do, but also there is something inside us, and when it moves, it, and I said it makes sometime a geometrical shapes. So yes, it makes something inside us which make a changes in us. So yoga is not a philosophy what you listen and understand, but it's something you practice and make a changes in your energy level. And when you change the energy in various geographical, sorry, figures of geometry, various geometrical figure, then what happens? The prana flows in certain circuits. There are fine subtle channels called nadis, and these network these channels create a big change in us. So not only for the spiritual seekers, also those who want health, those who want prosperous life, then yes, the prana and the practices of the prana is good for them. And those practices in which we learn the connection between us and the prana is called Prana Vidya. Vidya means the knowledge. Vidya means the wisdom. Vidya means the traditional, from the traditions and traditions we are learning the same wisdom. This is called the Vidya. Prana Vidya is such wisdom in which we really linked up with the inner nature to outer nature. So Prana Vidya is also considered as a type of contemplation where we actually focus on the prana. So it's from very ancient time, all over the world, every part of the world practiced the prana. Even you see the prana in religions, in shamanisms, tantra, in Veda, in all systems of spirituality. And yes, it is effective too. We have many data, many scientific researches on it where we proved its effect on your body and your mind. And in this all pranic practices, the Laya Yoga is one of the practice in which the prana get dissolved in the higher self. So Laya, what Laya means is the dissolution. And all whatever you made a karma inside. You know, every time when you do any action, every time when you perform anything by your thought, by your physical body, mind, speech, it creates some potential energy inside. We say karma. Karma is that potential energy. It has to come in the future. And it somehow get inside. And in yoga we say karma shaya. Means that somehow retain inside within us in our existence, hidden somewhere, and time to time it appears, and we conditioned according to that. Our mind is conditioned according to that. We react in those conditions. So the laya is a dissolution of that karma, the conditionings into the cosmos, into the nature. It removes that limitations. That's why we can explore our real personality. We open up with the full blossom of our personality. So you can say Laya Yoga is a type of yoga in which the physical brain centers, the nervous system, and the center of consciousness within the brain consciously brought to a state of unconsciousness, where you get to and in a dark space. It's where I say dark, it is not really in negative sense. A condensed state. Condensed state is the Bindu Chakra. In a condensed state, we say state of unconsciousness, where you exchange, transform from one reality to another reality. So down from the Bindu, we have the physical plane, physical body, and up above the Bindu, then you explore the cosmic plane, the etherical body. This is what the meaning of that. And we have different stages of this, and we start with the Prana Parichaya. We start the Prana Vidya, the Laya Yoga. Begin with the Prana Parichaya. What is Prana Parichaya? Parichaya means introduction. So when you do asana, vinyasa, astanga, or any of the physical practices, what you do is you feel or experience the prana. It could be done by asana also, and sometimes by rituals also. There are so many tantric rituals are there, shamanic rituals are there, in which you practice it and then you feel something inside like energy, like prana. So when you first time interact with that strange energy which you never seen before, and you feel the vibrations of it, you may feel by the way of vibration, and sometimes people feel like heat or sometimes strong sounds, sometimes they feel some light. It has many different forms. You can feel in varieties of things. Few people feel like colors, some people feel like something like scrolling in their body, or many other things. Some feel in temperature, some feel cold. And for this, we have several practices we do to balance it. That is Prana Vilaya and Sabija Pranayama. These are the practices we normally do for the introduction of the pranayama. And then what happened after, when you get feeling of those prana, then what you do is expand the prana. Prasar means expand. Prana prasar. Prasar means you are going to expand it. Prana is a link between Annamaya and Manomaya kosha, so it harmonizes the body and mind if it expanded and purified. So we do various types of kumbha, means retention of breath, some mudras like prana mudras, to get connected with these two realms, the physical realms, the mental realms, and the pranic realms, and harmonize it by different practices. The next step comes is a prana vilay. Prana vilay is again the dissolution. As we talk laya means dissolution. So dissolution of prana in the psychic passages. So we create varieties of psychic passages in our body. Maybe when we do some courses together, then I will teach you what type of psychic passages you can develop. There are 108 types of psychic passages. 108 type of psychic passages you can develop, and prana get dissolved in those passages. Not only that, there are some many yantras also. Yantras are enormous, thousands in numbers. And when you dissolve those prana in those psychic passages, then you really feel a strange flow of prana. Pravaha means flow. A strange flow of prana. With the every moment of physical body, prana is associated with it and move accordingly. And especially when you create that psychic passages and involve prana in it, then it makes us spatial circuits, spatial yantras, and transform consciousness and expand prana in their natural rhythm. And this creates enormous amount of energy in you. And sometimes when you completely, then we say purna laya, complete dissolution, your whole prana get completely dissolved in its purity. We say mahaprana, the great prana. And it is done also with a method called kundalini. With a method called kundalini. So I tried to find out the nice picture for the kundalini. In Google I found it. I think this is the best way to make you understand how the things happen there in our aura. By this picture you can better understand how this energy is moving upwards. Kundalini is what? A sleeping, dormant potential force in the human, situated at the root of spinal column. And somehow, by the various yoga practices, pranayama practices, it rises up to the Sahasrara Chakra. And again, Sahasrara Chakra is not the last chakra. There are some more planes above the Sahasrara Chakra also. So Kundalini Shakti is a divine omnipotence surrounding in a park of pure consciousness at the core of our innermost selves. And how we do it? When we strengthen the chakras. Kundalini Shakti once arise, we came into the samadhi. We cannot do the physical activities. That's why when we want to completely detach with the world, we don't want to come back in the world, we adopt this system, Kundalini Shakti. And it works only when your chakra is activated. And to activate the chakras, you need a whole life to activate it. And when you activate the chakras, It gives a lot of strength for your worldly affairs, for your concentration, for your memory, for your focus, for many, many benefits of your life. So you can see lot many symbols, and every symbol has a meaning. Maybe in coming courses, I will explain out what are the meaning of these symbols, the four lotus plane. But in short, I can say the root chakra, Muladhara chakra, where the real Kundalini exists, it can be just uh, symbolized as a square enclosed with the unmanifest Kundalini, and a lotus with the four petals is, you can see here. There is a deity Brahma which has the four head, and a goddess is there inside called Dakini. Also you can see an elephant. So there is the four basic things of these petals: Ahar, Nidra, Bhay and Maithun. Ahar means the food, Nidra is the sleep, Bhay is the fear, and Maithun is the sex. There is four basic instinct in us. These four petals shows us that instinct in us. So Muladhar is a concept of survival. We need four things for survival: eternity and time. Muladhar is the symbol of these things. Muladhar is the solidity in us. Similarly, the another center is the Swadhisthana chakra. Swadhisthana chakra has the 6 petals, you can see, and somehow you can say it is a center of desire, where you can see there are 6 basic type of desires, and the 6 petals actually shows the different desires. We have one more instinct. We don't only want to survive only, but we want to expand also. We can expand only by the desires. The desires expands you. If you have a one car, you want 2 cars. If you have $1,000, you want $1,000,000. So you want to expand yourself. This is our inner nature, to expand. But just we forget where to expand. If we think the expansion should be in a physical plane only, then it is not the real expansion. Something there inside us which really want to be expanded. And the Swadhisthana chakra and these 6 petals, the desires, leads you to expand it, expand yourself. The third one is Manipur Chakra, which is behind the navel on the spine. And you can see the 10 petals there inside us, inside this Manipur Chakra. I'm sorry for this noise. I think somewhere the construction is going on, so very loud surroundings. So I'm really sorry for it. But anyways, yeah, Manipur Chakra. So this is a petal, and again you can say 10 petals and some specific symbols. Maybe in our coming classes I will explain you what are these symbols, what does it mean, all the symbols. And it is said to be the center of action. We believe that there are the 10 actions we do whole of our life. That's why this is said to be the center of dynamism, center of action. And here we also want to understand what is kala, what is art, and this is a center where if you properly develop, you can lead to the omnipotence. And the fourth one is the Anat Chakra, behind the heart. It has the 12 petals, and again 12 types of emotions are there, so it is a center of emotion. Again, it has so many symbols there. I need a long time to explain these symbols. These are very interesting symbols, and when I explain you will understand how nicely whole philosophy can be kept in just some symbols. Every small bit of symbol gives a big philosophy behind the chakras. So just showing these pictures only, it gives a complete understanding of the chakra. So you can say it is a center of emotion, concept of being, attachment and completeness. And yes, it is gaseous in behavior because the air element is inherent in it. Vishuddhi chakra where the number of petals is 16. Its location is behind the throat. And yes, again it has many symbols, varieties of colors, and every colors, if the deity has five-headed, if the goddess is here the five-headed, it has a meaning. If it is a elephant here, you can see this elephant twice, once in a Muladhara chakra and once in a Vishuddhi. It has a very nicely understood and explained in the text why elephant there in a Muladhara and one elephant here in a Vishuddhi. Is a center of knowledge because the 16 petals explain the 16 branches of knowledge, 16 branches of wisdom, and it leads to omniscience. So the next one is the Agaya Chakra, where you can say behind your eyebrows in the mid of head, and two petals are there. And when you go through it, we say it is the center of intuition. You develop devotion with the God here in this. And here the Hatha Yoga ends. All the Hatha Yoga, Vinyasa, Ashtanga, everything, whatever you heard about the yoga ends here, and Raja Yoga starts from here. Hatha Yoga ends from here. All Ida, Pingla, Sushumna, all pranic passages end here. And then the Raja Yoga starts from here. And Raja Yoga leads up to the Sahasrara Chakra, which is in the top of cranium. And Sahasrara as a name, thousands of petals. So there are thousands of petals where you realize the resource, the source, the ultimate source. Here you first time get entitled, enlightened. And the Sahasrara Chakra, when you reach, you actually get some specific realization. I will not say this is the end, but there are some more chakras above it. But yes, we can discuss later on. But I don't want to forget the Bindu chakras. Bindu chakra is a chakra behind our head, where you can see the Indian Pandits kept some hair, a big hair this side. This Bindu chakra, we believe some droplets of nectar is dropping down. In this picture, you can also see some droplets. These drops are going down to the chakra, to Agya, to Muladhara, and raises a different varieties of prana, the Ojas, Tejas, and Retas. So Bindu is important chakra where these droplets of nectar is coming. That's why in every text we always talk about save the Bindu, save the Bindu. Don't let the droplets come out, work hard, because if droplet finish, we die. We believe the age is not in years, the age is in the Bindu chakra, what amount of nectar we got. If nectar finish, we die. So we keep the nectar and very economically use this nectar. And there are several practices in yoga, in asana, to just protect this nectar. Some scientists try to understand it like a pineal gland, and some hormones secrete from this. Is it a pineal gland? But later on we find, no, it is not just a pineal gland where some hormones are secreted. But yes, something is there which makes our age. So it needed to be understood. And also, when you cross the bindu, when you just awakened the bindu, activated the bindu, only when you can go for the astral journey. You go out from the body. Out of the body has only two ways, one by the navel and one by the bindu. If you have the out of body experience through the navel, then the experiences are very low standard and it is not reveal the realities. But if your prana is coming out from the bindu, and if you have the out of experience from the bindu chakras, then only you have the higher level of experiences. So that's why bindu sadhana, bindu meditation are very, very important. And as I told, when you are completely detached and when you wanna learn art of dying, art of death, then the kundalini yoga, the kundalini shakti is the art of dying. So we learn how to just connect the chakras and raise the prana from Mooladhara and slightly and nicely leave the body. So when people live a good, prosperous life and when they want to die, they practice the 40 days of Kundalini Yoga and very peaceful, blissfully, they leave the body with a lot of enjoyment and establish in a heaven. So this is what I want to say. If we want to really back to nature, we really need to understand how this prana works, how we can at least activate, stimulate the chakras by various practice of chakra sadhana, chakra meditation. There are 10 levels of chakra meditations, and one by one, if you follow the chakra meditations, then yes, you can activate it and you can get a lot many benefits of the chakra, of the for the your worldly life. So many thank you for a journey with me on the slides. So if you have any question, then in very short I can take your question. Otherwise we move to the end.
I have. We talk about the nectar a lot, like before also. I just want to ask about the nectar, that how we waste it.
Yes, when you do, when you live worldly lives, it naturally you need nectars. So the drop of nectar comes when you involve in your day-to-day life. You should ask how to save it, because whatever you do, you use this nectar. Every drop of nectar comes when you involve in any type of work. But it depends what type of work you are doing. Maybe when this nectar crosses through your Agaya Chakra, if your Agra Chakra is strong, activated, if your Vishuddhi Chakra is activated, means your focus is more on the wisdom, you are intuitive in nature, your lifestyle is moving with the knowledge, the wisdom. Then the nectar comes to these two, evaporates, and then long time you need not the new droplets. But mostly the Agya and Vishuddhi is closed. Then it goes down. If those two chakras are not very active, little dormant in nature, then it goes down to Anat and Manipur. Every actions you do either by your emotions, your mind, thoughts, means Anat Chakra, or by actions, physical energy, the Manipur Chakra. Everything, whatever you do by your body and mind, Anat Chakra and Manipur Chakra, it consumes lot many of the droplets of So these two chakra has little droplet and long time. Prana stay long time. And these two, Anahat and Manipur Chakra, they consume lot of droplets and quickly finish. Then you demand more droplets. And if these two chakras are also not working, if you go to lethargic people, then they actually expend many droplets. So if you use these droplets, means these droplets go down, all are not using this, and these droplets go to the Swadhisthana and Muladhara chakra, then it quickly, very fast, it evaporates and it consume a lot. So your tamas, your letharginess, just a desire, your means they need many droplets, more than above all. So what we do is we try to stimulate the upper chakra more and more. So these upper chakras use less droplets, and as you go lower and down, it use a lot many chakras. So what means you have to think how to use economically those droplets. If you use the higher chakras, then yes, you can live long. Your age will be long. That's why the wise people can stay longer if you use the wisdom. And if you are so lethargic, then your age should be lesser. If you live a tamasic life, then your age is also less, your prana is also less, and your life quality, life achievements are also less. So that's why the bindu is important. Yes?
Thank you, Guruji. Yes.
Okay, so I just want to ask to Jill. So Jill, how I think we had already many classes on the chakras and Kundalini. I remember several times we had a talk on it, and you have a very nice understanding of yoga and meditation. So just I would like to say, what type of more things you want from me, and what type of experiences if you want to share, what more type of areas you want to discuss with me, and please explore your understanding, how you understand. Jill.
Thank you, Giraj. Yes, like Tom, I practice and teach Yoga Nidra, so I am very interested in reading everything and listening to as many lectures as I can, because the awareness in Yoga Nidra of movement and listening is fundamental to that practice. But it's funny because I remember one of the lectures that you gave about Kundalini Yoga and the westernization of that practice. And I always smile when we talk about chakras, because I automatically see the t-shirts with the symbols on and the various commercialization of chakras. And I just had a question that how does that make you feel? Because it makes me feel, I mean, they're pretty and I can see how it's happened, but somehow that makes it even harder to explain and teach to people, because as we've touched on, it's much deeper. And I think this commercialization of it hasn't helped. So that was the first thing that I wanted to say. And the second thing, I am also getting more and more interested in chakras within other mammals. So the chakras of animals, for the pet lovers amongst us, the dog lovers and the cat lovers. And I just wondered if there was any specific research on the chakras of animals that you could share with us, please.
Yes, sure. I'd like to answer this. There are 7 different chakras working in animals. We say its name is in Sanskrit Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Rasatal, Patal. It's very different name, strange name for you all, but these are the name of chakras. It's in the animals. The seven chakras, like us, also in the animals, and they have different symbols also. They have yantras also, their functions also, and it's really interesting. So they have also a type of, I'm not saying the Kundalini awakening like this, like us, but they also have some pranic movement sometimes. Yes, sometimes animals also come in meditation. I've seen many times animals in a very different format. Animals also get sometimes intuitions. Yes, animals sometimes very intuitive. They know what going to happen tomorrow, day after tomorrow. They start strange behavior. If you have a pet in your home, you will understand it. What I'm saying, it's not only human that have the intuitions, also the animals. So animals also possess a varieties of pranic experiences, a varieties of chakra feelings, the play of energy. Maybe Zil, I need a proper full class on it. Means in short, I cannot answer. It's a big question actually. So I'll explain these seven chakras: Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Rasatal, and Patal. These are the seven chakras, and I would like to really answer in great detail how this functions in the animals. And if you know it, you can also connect with the chakras to chakras. Means animals cannot talk verbally in your language, but they connected by your prana. Yes, by your prana. That's why if you have some pranic changes or your prana expresses, your pets listen it, your animals listen. Animal can feel your prana better than your words, your what you speak verbally. They feel that non-verbal communication much better than human. You may say human forgot about this type of non-verbal communication, but these animals not. The animal still go through many communication which is non-verbal, and it is more pranic in nature, more prana in that. So here I wanna just discuss about few stories where how human make a relationship with the animals, and these animals react in their pranic way, in their pranic configurations. Um, Let me start with one of my story. Maybe some of you heard about it, but I would like to repeat it once again. Um, I had a serious accident on my face. You can see it. Approx 15 years before, 15 to 16 years before, and I was in medication in a mountains of Himalaya by a Ayurvedacharya, by a naturopathy, you can say. And the doctor used to say me, please go to the trees and make some communication with the trees. And I always say, how come I talk with a tree? At least you should say animals. I can think something about it. But talking with a tree, communicating with a tree, it's very hard work. But he said that, okay, if you don't understand anything, go and hug the tree and just say, express your love to the tree. And again, it was really strange for me, but I went there and I found a healthy tree, and then I hug it. I seen all around nobody is looking at me. Then I hug the tree and I just start my expression that, oh tree, I love you, you love me, oh tree. Like that I express verbally a lot, many, but I don't get any reaction from the tree. So as a psychologist, it is really hard for me to just believe on something. So I said to my doctor, I don't feel anything, any reaction from the tree. And my doctor used to say, no, you go, continue, do it, please. Don't think and don't make a lot of logical thoughts. Just go and do it. And just by just normal, I just go there and hug the tree, same tree. Because my doctor said the same tree. I did it 40 days altogether without any missing, 40 days. After the 40th day, you will not believe on me, but I'm saying because I was before that, I also don't believe on those things. I felt something happened, and something came from the tree and entered into my chest. I was really, really surprised. And it was like a flute. I felt like a flute from the tree coming to my chest inside. I just come back and I checked. It was not wet anywhere in my clothes. Means I not wet. And then again I did that. I feel the same. And it was so pleasant. It was so good. I many ways I did that. By this way, by that way. I opened the clothes and then did that, and again many clothes then did, and same reaction I am getting. Oh, I went to the doctor and said, what was that? And a doctor said, the tree will not reply you in your Hindi language. The tree will not communicate in your language. The tree has own way of communication. You need to understand that communication. Tree communicates by their language. Tree suck the water, the nutrients from the roots and deliver to the branches. The tree know only the movement of fluids from the roots to the branches. So their language is the fluid, the flow of fluids, flow of liquids. Yes, it was a great sense. It makes a sense to me. I went back. I repeated the same and hugged the tree once again. And this time I expressed my love more and more. And I felt more of some liquid back to me. Wow, it was really, really a fantastic experience. And from that day I believed there is not only the verbal communication, there is also non-verbal communication. I suggest you also just go and hug the tree and just feel it. It may be in 1 month, 2 months, you will feel a communication. And if a tree can communicate, then of course you're the animals, of course your pets. So do it, and I think it is a very nice way to understand the non-verbal communication. So yes, I believe in it, and maybe Jill, if I get some time, I would love to explain how the chakras work in the animal's body. Even if you want to talk about the trees, I can talk on the trees also. Thank you very much. Anybody has anybody has more question? Otherwise, I finish the session here. Okay, so it's all up to you, Falguni. Thank you very much.
Thank, thank you, Professor Rajesh. It was a wonderful session. Thank you for enlightening us on Prana Vidya, Chakra Meditation, and thank you so much for sharing a wonderful nature love story with us today. Today we understood the basic concepts of Prana Vidya, Chakras, and Chakra Meditation, Kundalini and Kundalini Shakti. As Yogiraj said, that Ajna Chakra has the last section of the Hatha Yoga, and after that it starts the Agaya Chakra. And after that it starts the Raj Yoga meditation. So next Sunday we are going to study about Raj Yoga meditations, which are deep meditation mindfulness sessions. I request you all to kindly switch on your videos so I can have a happy screenshot of all together. Please allow me to take a good screenshot together. Can I see a V for today's session? Thank you so much, dear all. One second more, once more, please. Thank you. Oh, Tanja, yeah, you got missed. Please, sorry, one for Tanja then. Thank you so much. Okay. Dear all, I would like to inform you that today we are having birthday of Yogi Raj as per Hindu calendar. And Ritanveshi is celebrating Yogiraj's Deep Yagya birthday celebration today, 6 p.m. IST. We would like to invite you all to join the celebration and share your best regards with Yogiraj. I thank you all again for joining us today. We are hoping to see you all in the evening celebration, and details will be shared in your respective country groups. Kindly feel free to connect with me in case of any issue. Thank you. Hari Om.
Happy birthday, Guruji.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Happy birthday.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you all in the evening then. Thank you. See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.